Greetings, all. It's Dr. Bankhead here at the Struggle in Thinking Out Loud. And so it was. We were living in Maryland while we were married, and I relocated to the District of Columbia. And in doing so, the time requirement for waiting to meet the residency requirement necessary for the divorce, I had to wait an additional 2 years. I wasn't pleased about that at all. The idea of still being married to someone that had been so abusive, and I really just wanted to be free. So, I filed for the divorce, and I was incredulous when this man showed up at the hearing looking as if I had done something to him. He looked real pitiful, like he didn't know why I had filed for divorce. I'm so grateful that I was able to obtain that divorce. So I was in law school, and I made it through the law school years, got out, and was unable to secure employment in the legal field or even as a paralegal. And I fled the city and went to New York City, where I stayed from November until March. And I returned to DC again, volunteered at St. E's because I was unable to find a job. And I told my mother, I said, I think I'm going to go crazy if I don't find a job. And she said, well, go volunteer at the mental hospital. So I did that. And they wanted to know how long I was going to volunteer. And I said, I'll volunteer for as long as I'm able to come. I said, because I have no income. And when my bus pass runs out, I won't be able to return. So they gave me a bus pass every 2 weeks. And I volunteered at St. E's Hospital. I secured a job working in the city government as an assistant director to the Board of Medicine. I was very pleased with that because I believed that I had finally landed a job that was commensurate with my skills, talents, abilities, and intelligence. I had that job for about 6 months before the bottom fell out and the Board of Medicine merged with the Department of Consumer and Regulatory Affairs, and I was knocked off my pedestal as the Assistant Director of Board of Medicine to become an applications clerk. It's like starting at entry level. My work history has pretty much been consistent with that. I land a job that is commensurate with my skills, talents, education, and intelligence. And 6 months to a year later, through no fault of my own, because I'm a very hard worker, I do very good work. I do excellent work, in fact. But for reasons that defy explanation, the bottom was pulled out, and I had to start from scratch again, over and over and over again. That is hardly a coincidence. It's hardly a coincidence that my father abused me. It's hardly a coincidence that I was date raped. It's hardly a coincidence that I experienced domestic violence at the hands of my ex husband. It's hardly a coincidence that the jobs I held fell through within 6 months to a year. It's hardly a coincidence. This is Dr. Bankhead at the Struggle in Thinking Out Loud. I am grateful for I am fully great, and I will see you in the next video.